What's up, guys? It is Monday, December 5th. It's 8:35 a.m. and this is a crypto market update. So on the right side, we got the Discord pulled up with the automated alerts, and then on the left side, we got the trading view with the Stargate signals on it. Whenever I'm doing my market updates or whenever I'm just looking at the charts in general by myself, this is exactly how I do it. I pull up trading view on the left side. On the right side, I got the Discord with the automated signals. And what I'm doing is I'm filtering through the signals on Discord. Then for a double check, a smell check, I'm going to TradingView to check it out. So if you haven't already noticed, there's some new channels in here for the automated signals. We got exotic signals. So pair-to-pair long-term signals, right? We got some long-term time frames in here. XLM against XRP, 1 week prepare to buy soon. That's a big move. Then we got the pair-to-pair swing signals. So these are not like day trades, not like, oh, we're waiting 6 months to a year. These are more like a couple weeks to a month type of moves. And you can see that I set them up for some heavy hitters, the coins that we love, right? The ISOs. So XRP to Ethereum, XRP to Bitcoin, XRP to Quant, XRP to Flow, XRP to DOT, XRP to DAG, XLM to Theta, XLM to Quant, XLM to Filecoin, XLM to EWT, XLM to HBAR. So XDC, Songbird, like we set these up pair to pairs. I don't see anybody else doing this stuff, but I really want to enable us for 2023 to grab this market by the balls. Seriously, like we're living in the maximum point of opportunity for the crypto market. So we want to be prepared and we want to be set up with this stuff. This is the biggest competitive edge, right? Nobody else is doing it like this. Nobody else is doing XDC to DOT or Songbird to Quant. How I like to do it is the ISO pairs to the ISO pairs. So like XRP to XLM. That way, if I get stuck in a bad trade, it's not like I'm going to complain holding XLM, but most of the time, majority of the time, 90% of the time, the Stargate signals nail it to a T. So that's a little update. We got the pair-to-pair signals for swing trade, long-term trades, as well as the ISO pairs, pair-to-pair signals as well too. If you're not already in the Discord, the link will be in the bio. Get access to this stuff. You want to get prepared for 2023 and have the right tools to navigate it, or you're just going to be like, with a blindfold on all of next year when it's the greatest opportunity of our lives. You don't want to be caught slipping. I'm serious. I'm really serious. I spent like 6 years learning this stuff every day and really developing the best strategies, signals. I don't see anybody doing this stuff. You point me to anybody else doing it, I'll bow my head and say I'm wrong. But until I created it because I didn't see anybody doing it, right? So when there's not a solution to your problems, you make it the solution, right? And that's what we did. So I hope you guys that are already in the Discord are enjoying it. If you're not already in it, you're missing out. You got to join. So link will be in the bio. Then, all right, so let's dive into, first off, I just want to look at some of these signals here for the swing trades. So we got XRP to Quant, pair to buy soon, XLM to XRP buy now. Okay. So maybe the tides are turning. XLM is ready to put on a show. We're going to have to check that out in this video. So if you haven't already too, subscribe to the YouTube and get updated with these real time. So now let's dive into it. So we're going to go into the dollar first off. Critical level for the dollar, right? First of all, we call the dollar to the T. The Stargate signals called it in the Discord back in like mid-October that we topped up here. And that's exactly what happened. I think we're down like 10% at this point. Let's see. Yeah, very 9%, close to it. But why we're at a critical point, right? So we're taking this, I'll go to the 3 days so you can see it a little better. But I took this low right here, right? And I dragged it to this top. And then right now we are sitting at the 786, and you can watch the past videos where we said the dollar top is in on the YouTube. And we had said, this is the level that is like the final straw. If we can break down, we expect it to come down to here. If we break here, it's game on. It is so game on. And we are headed into a massive rally if we can break down through here. So reason being is we're at a point that we hit, our top here in January of 2017. That's why I believe 2023 might be a repeat of 2017, because a lot of similar signs. But what we're seeing is where we're at with the dollar is right kind of where that high was back here and close to where that high was back with the COVID pandemic. So now that if we can break down below those levels, that's a huge sign. So like what I want to see is we're at a critical point. If there's anywhere we're going to bounce right now, it's right here. There's nothing left to say about that. It's just a fact. So we have this trend line coming down. Also, too, like with the weekly chart, I believe it is. Yeah, the weekly chart, we're sitting right at the bottom of the EMA ribbon. So you can see that. That's right at the bottom of the EMA ribbon. It is also the 786 retracement from here to here back down, as well as we have, if I go to like a daily chart now, this descending support trend line right here, that if we break there, a lot of confluence of support is being broken and the dollar's going to dump hard. So there's going to be maybe something announced this week. Maybe it seems like, as far as the dollar goes, or maybe an international convention. I believe China and like Saudi Arabia are meeting up this week to talk about discussing using the yuan or like gold for the oil purchases, as well as we have the Federal Reserve meeting this month too. There could be something there, but something's going to happen, a narrative, an event to play along with the fact that the dollar is dumping off a cliff. So I don't know if we've seen that yet. We've seen kind of signs of it, how the Fed is going to pivoting talk. So this is the line in the sand. We break down here, we're going to come down to 101 to 100. Yeah, 101 to 100, that nice base level. And you can see how that level has played an important role of these resistances back here. When we broke down from this level, we tanked. When we broke down, it tanked. So like if we break from where we're at right now, we'll come down to like 101.5 to 100. And then at that point, if we can break below here, see you later. Cryptos are running so hard and it's going to be out of nowhere to everybody. But in reality, like, we could have known back here, and we did. The dollar was topping, and we know the correlation between the dollar and risk on assets. So yeah. So now let's go to the 10-year yield bonds. And what I'm seeing is on the 3-day chart. So on the like 2-week, 3-week, we got sell now signals in the Discord for the bond yields. But if we go to the 3-day chart, I want to see us break down below 3.2%. That would get us below this 3-day EMA ribbon. And usually when we flip the 3-day EMA ribbon to bearish, that's our macro top. Then when we flip it bullish, that's our macro bottom, right? So that's what I'm looking for to see, is a break of this 3-day EMA ribbon at like 3.25%, I just said, and then a flip of the EMA ribbon, and then us to have our macro top with the 10-year yield bonds. Now we go into the stock market. I'm on the 2-week chart. We're so close. 12 days. So the next 2 weeks here, if we can have a nice strong rally, we will get a buy now signal. A 2-week buy now signal for the US NAS 100. That'll be a good sign. It would be a good sign because we got that back in 2006. Then we rallied. Then we had a buy now signal back here in 2008, but it was a fake out. We came back down for one more, and we got our buy now signal at the bottom of the great financial crash. So what I'm just watching for is to get the buy now signal, but really to reclaim this 50 moving average here, sitting around like 13,800, let's say. If we can do that, if we can get the buy now signal, and by us getting up to those levels and holding as support, we will get the buy now signal for that. But if we can do that in the next 12 days, get above that 13,800, get flash the buy now signal, then we're gold. I feel as if 2023 will be a big year if that's the case. But if we can't hold, right, and we get a buy now signal and we start to turn back down, there is a potential it could be a fake out. Just like back here at the great financial crisis, we go sideways, right? And then we could have our grand finale moment as far as credit, the credit crunch, the financial freeze, the ICE 9. So definitely on my radar. I refuse to have us lose, right? I'm going to be on it so bad because I refuse to lose. And we've been waiting so long for this moment in time, and it's only going to happen once. So I'm going to make sure that we're prepared and we're on top of it and we're executing on it. Like, we didn't wait this long, invest this much time and capital and just like sacrifice at the end of the day. If we're spending our time and allocating it to this market because we believe and we know that ultimately it'll pay off for us in the long run, and then we blow it at the 1 yard line, that's an opportunity cost I'm not willing to pay. So I'll make sure that we're on top of it. So if you're not already, link in the bio, join the Discord, get set up for the tools that you need for 2023. I'm telling you want to be prepared. You do not want to fumble this. That is for sure. So let's go now into Bitcoin. So with Bitcoin right now, right, sitting at like 17,270. If we get above, I like where we're at right now. So same thing with the stock market in 13 days. If we can get above 19,500 to 20K, we're going to shoot to 30K. Enough said. We have this similar kind of to like back here, but this is more elongated out. But if I kind of zoomed into this moment, same similar stuff, right? And if we were to just kind of break back above this pink Fibonacci moving average, right? That pink Fibonacci moving average is the level that we've held as support through all bear markets. We'll break back above there because when you break down below a critical support level, but you only go down a little, but then break back up, it's so explosive to move back up. You have a bigger move. So if we can see that, then we're going to head up to 30K, retest this EMA ribbon, right? And then maybe we'll close December with a nice monthly bullish candle, getting us back up, saving us from going into doomsday down here, right? So that's what I'm looking for Bitcoin, is to hold this trend line right here, break back above the pink Fibonacci moving average around 19 to 20K. That will get us above this descending resistance trend line here. And then ultimately we'll likely test that $28,000 to $30,000 level, which is where all that confluence there is with the EMA ribbons. And then right here with the 50 moving average, 200 moving average, etc. And then the top of the EMA ribbon for the weekly chart. So now let's go into XRP. So at XRP, I'm on the 2-week chart, and this is what I'm looking at. So if we break this trend line, this rising support trend line right here, if we break that, something's happening in the market because we should not break this. It would not be a good sign. I will tell you, we are going to have a massive move no later than February 1st of next year. So what, 1 to 2 months away? Very close to a massive move. Also, too, there's a rumor that there could be a settlement today. We'll see. I don't like to get caught up in that, but we will see. That would get us definitely back, shooting up here. But I like to look at the charts and see if like the indicators and if the past is showing us that could be a possibility for us in the present day. So stock RSI 2-week charts cross down. I need to see that cross up, but we have 13 days for this. So let me actually go to the weekly chart to see kind of a better look here. All right. By the end of this week, we absolutely need to get above. The stock RSI needs to cross back up. We cannot see continuation here. We cannot see this roll back over like that, because then that will ultimately probably bring this TSI to cross down and the MACD. And cross down, bam, right? We don't want to see that. We need to see a move this week and especially the next. In the next 14 days, we need to see a break above 40 cents. To save us here. We need to get above 40 cents, and then we need to get above 48 to 50 cents, and then ultimately 55 cents, and then we're see you later moment. That's maybe if we can get above there and we start to see momentum still going up, then there's likely going to be a news event, a catalyst, and that could be the SEC settlement. That's around the time frame, right? So that could be the case. I do not want to see us roll over and break down below here. That's absolutely not. So if that starts to happen, be in the Discord ready to go. I'll make sure everyone gets notified, because I will let you know what I'm going to do in that scenario. And I'll let you know beforehand as well too. I'm going to make those scenario lists. I need a couple more days for those because I want to do them well thought out. So let's go to, where is it at? 2-week chart. We're looking at, so we're looking at this. So I believe we've hit our bottom. That's why if we were to break down below this, I'm like, something's not right here. Because if we're looking at this, the yellow line right here, the red line right here, that's 200 moving averages. And if we were to kind of track, because there's not enough data to have this moving average stretch all the way back. So if we're looking at it like right here where it found its kind of like support, and we kind of just like follow it of where it probably would have been, right? This is where we found our supports, right? So that's why I believe we've hit our kind of like rock bottom right now. We'll find out really soon here. You can see we're calling up very tight. This is a 1.5-year trend line down, resistance. So a break above that would be massive. And then we have this critical, very nice support that we've been building, forming this kind of moment of convergence where something's got to happen, right? You can see the past times where you see convergence. something like that. And then bam. So that's what I'm expecting. I do expect it to be to the upside, minus any narratives or black swan events or anything that's going on at the time. That's why it's so critical to be in the Discord, so you're updated right away. I mean, it's hard to post on all the platforms immediately. If something's time sensitive, you got to be on the Discord. So now let's go to XLM, because what I'm seeing with XLM is like we came up here heavy. We did like a 10 to 20x, I believe. And then we've just been ranging in this kind of like wedge here. And right now we've retested a critical support level, which was back here. We found our initial support from this bear market in 2017, 2018. Then we broke below it, resistance, got above support, went, and now we revisited it. Bam. Yeah, we revisited it. Bam. And now if we can break through, it's the same thing with XRP kind of. We have this descending resistance since April 2021. Bam, 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 bam. And now if we can give it one more shot, break above, and say the whole market goes into a bull market, this is my target for Stellar, $3. I mean, it could go more, but my first target is $3, because if I copy this trend line, or from this initial move come down to breakout, right? You can put it like, say this is the breakout level, brings us right to that $3 mark right there, what the breakout move would be, plus how did I get that right there? So I took Fibonacci retracement, extension, and then I took this top down to say this is the bottom, right? If that were to be the bottom where we're at right now, that would bring us that $3.30 area. So like that's where I'm targeting to take a little bit off the table if the Stargate signals are flashing, especially like this. You know what I mean? Like they hit the tops back there too. So if I take this top to this bottom, we stretch it out. Sorry, let me do it from back here. So this top, this bottom, stretch it out, came out to the 1618, overshot it. And then we ultimately went up higher, got like in between the 2618, 3618, that would be around here. But I'm just aiming for $3 right now. I mean, where we're at this point is like 9 cents. That's what? Like a 40 times your money move. That's, life-changing, just life-changing. So that is, XLM. And then, so that's going to be it, guys. That's the market update for the day. If you haven't already, you got to subscribe, get notified real time with whenever I post a video, as well as get in the Discord, get these signals, man. They're off the scale. Like I'm going to add so many more. We got so many pair-to-pair signals, not even funny. Nobody else is doing it, but we're going to accumulate. It's called the rapid accumulation of coin strategy, RAC strategy. So get in the Discord, say what up. I'll say what up too, and I'll see you in the newsletter.